I'm Jean-Paul De Roover, and I play a little bit of everything in Jean-Paul De Roover, the one-man band who lives in Thunder Bay and who doesn't know how to use quotations properly. I was born in Thunder Bay, but I was not raised here. In fact, I moved all over the world to Africa, Asia, South America, and spent a lot of time growing up there, becoming the person that I am now. But I moved back to Canada in 2001, where I lived in Thunder Bay, finished high school here, and decided to make it my home. Thunder Bay's best kept secret would have to be its music scene, because it doesn't really get out of Thunder Bay. There's a thing called the Thunder Bay curse, where a lot of bands would put out a great album, but unfortunately their CD release show would also be their farewell show. So it's been really improving the last couple of years, with a lot of bands getting out and getting a lot more notoriety, but I'd still say that a lot of people don't really know Thunder Bay for its music scene, so that's kind of part of its best kept secret. Well, I grew up listening to nothing but the Beatles for a few years. The first cassette that I ever really listened to had a bunch of Elvis on it. And then the first CD that I ever owned was Queen's Greatest Hits. So, you know, I've kind of had... God damn it. I've had an interest in a lot of different things, including not being eaten alive. But there's certain records that have been, you know, big favorites of mine. Bands like a Wilhelm Scream, who are super technical punk rock from Boston. I was in a car accident once, and I remember I was upside down in this vehicle, and all of a sudden the track kept playing because the CD had skipped in the car, and I was so excited. Not about the fact that I'd been in a car accident, but the fact that that song was playing. It was awesome. But not the car accident. That sucked. I listened to a lot of this band called Sixth. They're from the UK, and they finally made it over for their first American tour last year, and they put out a new record this past year called The Future in Whose Eyes. And I recently started a little activity in the morning. I go for a run, and listening to super technical metal is fantastic for running. One of my favorite bands of all time has got to be the Rheostatics, and they're Canadian, and they're all still alive. So I know there's at least a potential chance that I might actually get to do that at some point in my life. You know, 1 in a million. Who knows? It's another mosquito. Gotcha. Well, as a performer and as a musician, the fact that I've been able to travel all over the world and do what it is that I do and have people be excited about it, that's super cool. But as a human being, I recently had a baby about 6 months ago, so that is literally my greatest achievement so far in my life. Well, the one-man band is going to be playing a bunch of shows across Ontario, including Minnesota and Wisconsin. And there's also going to be a lot of other things happening in the near future, so you got to stay tuned for that. Thanks for checking in. No.